All right, we're live. We're actually early.
Yay! By 5 whole minutes.
It's shocking. We're never early.
Yes, for our audience down here of cat.
Yeah. We got one cat. We got another cat out there staring at us.
Yeah.
Chatty, you want to be on the show?
No.
Chatty.
No, go away.
Come up and be on the show. Chatty. Be on the show, Chatty. Like, you're acting weird. You're going to eat my brain.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it was a good week of wrestling. We didn't write any of it down because we're going to talk about SummerSlam.
SummerSlam, yes.
It is being moved into a two-night event.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have mixed feelings on that.
Mixed to negative. I wouldn't even call it mixed. I feel sure you might be able to get away with that for WrestleMania, but especially the way that Triple H formats matches, which is like I'm not there's a lot of things I don't like about Vince, but I mean that I think he knew how to pace a card.
He sure knows how to pace a car.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't get that, Vince McMahon got cited for driving recklessly and launched a woman in a BMW, I think it was, about 100 feet off of the road because he was driving like an idiot. So, unfortunately, he didn't get hurt.
We don't wish Vince dead.
No, we don't wish him dead.
No.
Just comeuppance.
Just scared a bit.
That too.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you think about moving,
having it be 2 days?
What do you think about SummerSlam in general? Tell me your deepest thoughts about SummerSlam.
My deepest thoughts about SummerSlam.
Why
I don't know about that.
Touch you when you were a child.
SummerSlam doesn't have one of those. I always felt that out of the big four cards, SummerSlam was usually the weakest for me. Like, Survivor Series usually is one that it has either, like in the early days, it had the 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 elimination matches, and then in more recent memories, the War Games formats. But even besides that, I feel like was like their, like, I'll say Survivor Series is their mid-season cliffhanger, where SummerSlam is just, I don't know. I guess sort of if there are any unresolved issues from WrestleMania, they kind of get solved there. But otherwise, some of the early ones were good. Like, I guess the first one was cool. Just the idea, like, that was the first pay-per-view that I ever watched, and that was the one where the Ultimate Warrior won over the Honky Tonk Man. Yes,
Honky Tonk.
Yeah, but I mean, and the purest abstract thing, I was not a wrestling fan before then, and I just got enticed. Like, why is this post-apocalyptic roided bodybuilder guy beating up on this Elvis
with the
impersonator?
brain of a gorilla.
Yeah, beating up on this Elvis impersonator. It's like,
It's wrestling, folks.
And that's where
nothing like it.
And that's where I got. That's where I became a fan.
That's true.
And then even some of the stuff, like, like, I feel like SummerSlam is where they especially tend to put on the more gimmicky stuff, and there's no exception this year. We'll get to that a little later.
Yeah.
But my general feelings is no other card needs to be 2 days. I'm apprehensive about WrestleMania needing to be 2 days.
Yeah. You've called it, and adequately so, I feel, the Super Bowl of wrestling.
Yeah.
And so, okay, yeah, you expect a grandiose spectacle. I'm fine with the 2-day WrestleMania. It's a lot. It's an experience. Yeah. You need to go on vacation after it's done. Yeah. But it makes sense. 2-day Rumble, which is happening this next year.
I don't think it is. I haven't announced it officially. They're talking about it, but it hasn't.
Oh, it hasn't been officially announced?
No.
Good. Don't do it. It's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, SummerSlam it doesn't need to be 2 days. SummerSlam is the weakest of the pay-per-views, the premium live events, in my opinion. It's just, there's nothing there thematically. it's just kind of like, hey, it's
the end
it's
of the
the
summer.
end of summer. We have to do something.
Cool.
You know,
I
it's
think Money in
fine,
the Bank
but it's
is
just, like it feels like it's an excuse to have a premium live event and you just stick a bunch of shit in there, especially this year, honestly. And that's fine. Premium live events are fun. We make a special dinner. We sit up and we live post the matches and make jokes about everything. It's a fun time, but something like SummerSlam does not need to be 2 days. I feel like this is a mistake. Though I have to give it credit, though, because there's 5 matches one night and 6 matches the other. I can't remember which is which. 3, 5, 6. Okay, there's 6 matches the first night, 5 matches the second. It's going to be a nice tight card. The thing that I liked about the last Saturday night's main event, the last couple Saturday night's main events, they've been like a real nice, tight, compact. Good storytelling. You don't need to make them bloated. Not everything has to be bloated. This, so each night is going to be kind of tight, condensed. I think it'll be okay, but it didn't need to be this big. It's almost like with some of these matches, they're just stretching it out because they have time and they don't need to be there. Again, we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Specifically what we're talking about. I think most of you know, if you know what the cards are going to be, you know what we're talking about.
Also, I'd like to add before that, I feel like Money in the Bank has kind of overshot SummerSlam at this point.
Yeah, that also doesn't need to be 2 days. But Money in the Bank, again, thematically, it works.
Yeah.
War Games, Survivor Series, thematically, it works. Royal Rumble, thematically, it works. Like, SummerSlam is just throw a bunch of shit on there. That's supposed to be WrestleMania. WrestleMania is supposed to be like the beginning and end of all these great storylines, and it's just kind of SummerSlam has always been the weak one out for me.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It feels like a quarter of the way through for the year, and like like you said, there's no general theme, there's no outlier to it.
It's thematically the weakest.
Yeah.
I'm a weird theater kid, okay? I understand this stuff.
Anyway, let's get to that card.
Anyway, all right. Okay, so I don't think these are necessarily in order, but we get to do our predictions, which is always fun. And then we watch the matches, and then I get annoyed because Dan always completely destroys me because he's really good at making predictions.
I say we start from the bottom.
We start from the bottom. All right. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross has been the storyline up to this point. Karrion Kross has been trying to get Sami to turn evil, and Sami is, no, I'm never going to turn evil, and you can't make me turn evil because I'm Sami Zayn.
There's nothing behind it.
That's literally it. They fought like 4 matches, and it's literally this exact storyline.
I'm with this angle.
You know what? I'm happy that Sami Zayn is still out there. He's still super over. I'm happy that Karrion Kross is now also super over, and the higher-ups are like, oh shit, let's put him on the TLE.
Karrion Kross did the unthinkable. Awesome. Karrion Kross did the unthinkable and made the main event compelling television. Like,
yes, main event the series, not a main event.
Not Saturday's main event. They made their C program on the between the 3 main roster programs, not getting NXT, a compelling show.
Yep, and he was so over. He became so over. They're like, let's move him back up.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for him. Karrion Kross is a good performer.
But now that he's there, it still feels like they're not.
It still feels like they don't have anything for him.
I mean, I feel a lot of people
turn Sami Zayn evil.
Either turn him evil or end the series and move on to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, so I think, I've actually been thinking about this because we seem to say this about a lot of storylines. So it's like Triple H has changed that a lot where he, we've talked about this on the show before, where he gives storylines a chance to, breathe and open up fully. But honestly, sometimes it feels like they go on too long now. Like, you
Yeah.
have matches and matches and matches, and it's like, we get it. You want the storyline to breathe, but there's no storyline there. Clip it off. It's okay.
It's good. So who do you think's going to win this one?
Anyway, sorry. I think Sammy is going to win, but I want to see Carrie and Cross win, honestly.
I'm thinking it's going to be a cross. I feel like this is a shit or get off the pot moment.
It does feel like it, and it's like, but the thing is, it's like, I think Sammy's going to win because Sammy usually wins, you know, like it's the big, it's supposed to be a culmination, I guess. But I want to see Cross win because I feel like if Cross loses, he's just going to get buried again. But I feel like if he wins against someone who's super over like Sammy at a PLE, then okay, maybe that'll give him enough, not leverage, but enough momentum to get him into something bigger.
I at this point would like to see him in the IC title picture.
Definitely, yeah.
I feel that's that get a championship around him. Like he basically became NXT champion, I believe, on 2 separate occasions, but I believe injury, at least for one of them, forced him to relinquish the title. I don't remember the second reign. I think you need him as a heel champion at this point in order to get good stories around him, or at least pursuing a championship. I think you need an object for a plot device, and I feel something like the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah. See, this is the kind of thing where, like, I like that AEW has 1,500 championships. You know, it's nice. It creates space for everybody. But that being said, I'm going to give it to Sammy because I feel like they want the face to come out.
I'm with Cross on this one.
I want Cross, but I'm going to go with Sammy. I think that's what's going to happen.
I don't think Sammy needs this.
He doesn't need it, but I feel like they're going to give it to him anyway. All right. Women's title match. The women's title, Tiffany versus Jade Cargill. Tiffany is going to make Jade look really good, and I think they're going to give it to Jade.
The funny part about this is, like, everybody that bet safe money right around when Naomi won the Money in the Bank.
We also predicted that.
Thought it was going to be Naomi was going to cash it after Jade Cargill won the title. Storyline, that was what was making sense because they were still, I guess, between her and Bianca and Jade Cargill. But so now, absent of a Money in the Bank situation, what happens? I am feeling Jade Cargill is going to win this one because if nothing else,
building her up a lot.
This is something where WWE has spent an inordinate amount of time and money on Jade Cargill, and Jade Cargill has not, to me, produced. So I think they're like either they have to put her in a situation where she's going to produce, or cut ties. Like basically at this point, start moving her down the card in favor of other people. And she has not held a singles championship yet.
She had the brief run as with the tag belts before she got hurt.
And also on the other side of that card, Tiffany Stratton, as talented as she is, as good as she is, her title storyline has been disappointing.
Yeah.
It's between being thrown at Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. The
worst WrestleMania match.
Basically, not really being given any kind of solid feud other than Nia Jax, and it had 1 or 2 great matches. I feel the last standing match was excellent, but I feel not enough build in her momentum, and that's not Tiffany Stratton's fault. I play sole blame on creative, but at this point, what are you going to do? It's been close to like 6-7 months,
something like that,
and I hate to say it, but maybe get the belt off of her for a little while. Maybe down the line, have her go and reclaim the belt.
Yeah, no reflection on Tiffany's abilities, though. She's Gen Z Kurt Angle, quite
Yeah,
frankly. Like, there is no stopping that lady.
I don't want to see Stratton lose, and I don't want to see Jade win, but I feel that's the direction that this is going.
So you go with Jade too?
Yeah.
All right. Tag team match. The second. Who has the tag team titles?
That's Judgment Day. So
that's right, Judgment Day. Okay.
So
so it's Roman Reigns versus Jimmy Uso. Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso, versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Again, I think with this is going to come back to with the absence of Seth Rollins.
Yeah, it's okay. So here's a question. I have this actually written on the back, but what do you think is going to happen? Do you think Seth Rollins has a kayfabe injury and he's going to show up during SummerSlam? Or do you think that he's actually injured and he's not going to show up at SummerSlam?
Good question.
I think I'm going to say it's at least partially kayfabe and he's going to show up. He might not wrestle, but he might do something.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Oh. See, on one end, if it's not kayfabe and he's injured, I feel like this is going to be a disappointing night in general. I feel like I think the only way at that point we're not going to see a cash in from Seth Rollins until possibly WrestleMania. If it's an actual injury. If it's not an actual injury,
it's hard to tell.
He's gonna cash in probably on Punk.
Probably, but what do you think? You think he's going to show up?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it's an actual injury.
I think it's partially an actual injury, but I think it's been heavily kayfabed. And if it's not, and if it's an actual injury, I'm sorry.
If it's an actual injury,
and I hope that you feel better soon and you get back because come on, dude, we need you.
My problem with this is if you put the title on him while he's still injured, that could mean another month or two of another world championship not being defended.
That's a good point.
And I hope that's not the case.
Yeah.
That being said, who do I think is
back to his
Roman and Jimmy versus Braun and Reed? God, the smart money for me would be on Braun and Reed because I feel like in the absence of Seth, they are strapping a.
That's not me.
They're strapping a rocket on Braun Breaker. I feel like they're really strapping a rocket on Breaker.
See, I think if Seth comes back, Breaker and Reed are going to win, but if he doesn't, Roman and Jimmy are going to win.
I feel the opposite. I think if he doesn't come back, it's going to be Braun and Bronson because I think they're going to save.
You know what? I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to go Roman and Jimmy.
I feel Jimmy is there to get pinned.
Yeah.
I like Jimmy and all, but Jimmy's kind of lower on the totem pole enough to where I feel like if Braun might pour him to Roman. He might shock the world and pin Roman, but I feel like Jimmy is there to get for a safe pin.
That is a good point.
Because if they really want to strap a rocket on Braun.
But on the other side, Bronson Reed he's kind of been the low man on the totem pole in that faction.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he should be. Danger Tits is amazing. But I feel like he has an equally good chance of being pinned as Jimmy. It's less likely,
that's possible,
given his size. But
if you're going to have somebody get pinned on the other side, it's probably going to be Bronson Reed.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with Roman and Jimmy.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to talk about this one last? Just because we have a lot to say about it.
Sure.
Let's talk about it. All right. World Heavyweight Title: Gunther versus Punk.
This will be the main event on night one,
yes, as far as I know. It would be nice if it was the women's tag title match or the women's title match, but no, it's going to be the World Heavyweight.
I have one solid prediction.
Because CM Punk.
There's going to be massive, bloody, tattooed.
Oh yeah.
Man titties.
Punk's gonna get the bloody titties. The bloody titty slaps.
I want to I hope this is the opposite Gunter and Jey Uso at WrestleMania. Gunter has the capacity to
the
put on.
tap out. Oh,
Gunter has the capacity to put on a
weak. That
a
was
clinic.
weak ass shit.
Yeah.
WWE, Triple H, weak ass shit.
Yeah. I felt like it's like, yeah, just put him in his own hold, like they were running out of time or something.
Yeah, it felt like they were running out of time, or somebody got hurt, and they just were like, just finish it.
Just put his own move on him, like,
yeah.
And it made Gunter look weak.
Oh, so weak.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go to Punk. I don't want it to happen, but I think that's what it's Punk.
I'm also going with Punk on this one. The X factor of this is Seth Rollins actually injured.
That's the thing. I think that even if Punk gets the title, or no, I think that if Punk gets the title, as I do think that Punk will get the title, I think that it goes with my prediction that Seth will come back and take the title off him, or try to take the title off him, and I think that there's about a 50-50 chance that he will succeed. It's hard to tell. They love throwing shit at CM Punk.
I feel if Punk wins at SummerSlam, he'll be the world champion until WrestleMania. When I think if this is an actual injury, I feel Seth Rollins will come back and he will cash it in at WrestleMania, kind of repeating his.
Maybe they'll just maybe if he is actually injured, they'll just. Like, they were originally planning on having Seth take the belt, cash in and take the belt off of Punk tomorrow.
Yeah.
But maybe because if he's actually injured, they'll just hold that off until he gets better and he can come back and just do it then.
We'll see.
One way or another, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a cash in on Punk either now or at a different PLE.
Yeah.
All right. And then one that I'm actually kind of looking forward to. I'm pretty curious how it's going to end up. The women's tag title match. It's Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. My girl Raquel versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Now, Charlotte Flair has come back the last few weeks, last month or so. A very different Charlotte Flair. She's smiling now. She's working with others. She's making other people look good. Like, her match with Raquel Rodriguez was an excellent match. She won, but she...
Not by burying the other person.
And Raquel looked really good. She beat the shit out of Charlotte. It was a great match. I don't usually like Charlotte Flair's matches ever, except for that one with Rhea Ripley, where Rhea got the title. But no, it was a great match, and she's working with Alexa Bliss. Their tag work has been really good. So Roxanne and Raquel have been looking really good too. So I think that this is going to be a really good match, and I think that Flair's going to look good, Bliss is going to look good, and both of the Judgment Day ladies are going to look good, and they're going to make each other look just fucking stupendous. So I am really excited for this. I don't know who to pick, though. On one hand, I feel like, it's really all dependent on when Liv Morgan is coming back from her injury, which probably will not be for another few months.
Yeah.
I feel like they could go either way with the belts. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
I think basically they're trying to sell this Bliss Flair thing. I can see it where Bliss and Flair get the titles for a month or two, and then maybe drop it back to Judgment Day.
That makes sense.
Just in time for Liv to return. So I would say it's going to be Bliss and Flair are gonna win.
I think I agree with you. I think that actually does make sense. I think they're gonna shake up the tag title roster for a little bit, give them a run, see how it goes. I think that makes sense.
It's leading up for a while, and then afterwards they'll split it.
Probably not like a
Bliss and Flair feud.
Yeah, probably.
I think they'll eventually build up for a Bliss Flair split and feud, possibly around like Royal Rumble, something like that.
Yeah, I think that works. All right, now we get to the dark part of the match.
Well, at least it's night one, so we can get it.
Night one.
Hopefully they open up with it.
I have it written down as stupid tag is stupid. Now I was really excited. Okay, this is the Jelly Roll and Randy Orton tag team versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. I was really excited because Drew McIntyre was stuck in England for a while, apparently, because he forgot his passport, but from what I heard, he is back in the United States, which normally is great news because Drew McIntyre rocks. But in this case, it would have been better news if he was stuck in Britain because this is a stupid-ass match. Like, I would love to see just Drew and Randy go at it. That would be a great match.
Or even...
or both of them beat up on Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Even better match. Because Logan Paul gets the shit kicked out of him.
Great,
But, like...
at least those two could... Like, the other two could have bounced up. Like, Logan Paul, to me, let's bar everything else aside. The guy wants to do pretty moves at the expense of both basics and basic storytelling.
He has no fundamentals.
Yeah.
He does, like... moves that make himself look good, but he has no fundamentals. But he can at least,
he's not
perform.
Yeah, there's some amount of performance in there.
Yeah, I think. Okay, how did I put it? Jelly Roll moves, and it's not because he's overweight. It's just because he's uncoordinated. He moves like a drunken hippo trying to run across the desert. Not because he's heavy. He's not even really heavy. He's lost a lot of weight. He's probably skinnier than I am. But just because he's just so fucking uncoordinated.
There's no athleticism in him.
There is none. Like, it's... When he did that throw on Logan Paul, he literally just went like...
Yeah.
That was the move.
It was more painful than watching Andre's last year in wrestling.
That was also heartbreaking. Yeah. This is just like, what the fuck is
this? This is just doing? More on lines of like, well, I didn't. Thanks, I hate it. Like I'm not.
Jelly Roll. I'm gonna stand here while this guy flips himself over.
Jelly Roll seems like a nice enough person.
Oh, I don't mean anything personally by that.
In real life, but I don't want to see him in a wrestling capacity.
No, not unless somebody just kicks him in the face.
And on top of that, he has no mic skills whatsoever.
No, also that. The guy's pretty boring. I don't like his music either. I find his voice unbelievably annoying and his music boring, and I feel like I'm really shitting on this guy. I feel like I don't
want to shit on the guy.
Shit on him personally. I'm sure he's a very nice person. I've not heard anybody say anything bad against this guy, but everything about him is terrible.
In terms of me wanting to watch, for me wanting to sit and enjoy and be entertained by a wrestling match, this is the exact wrong way to go about it, is to involve Jelly Roll being in any capacity. That's what I'm saying. Do you want to hang out and have dinner with Jelly Roll? Sure. Do I want to see him in a wrestling match?
No. Fuck no. Oh my god. That being said, I think Randy Orton is going to win and is going to bring Jelly Roll with him.
I feel like this is the novelty match, and I feel you should really break Jelly Roll and not utilize him.
Have him win.
Yeah. Like, if he loses, then what the fuck was the point of bringing him in?
If he loses, that means we're going to have to watch him wrestle more. So I'm hoping, please God, let him fucking win. So this is the end of this shit.
Go away.
Yes.
So we said this about Logan Paul.
We've been saying this about Logan Paul for a long time.
If we give you a win, and we give you a title for a little while, and then you lose and you go away, it's like, no, I'm going to be a full-timer. Like, you're not a full-timer. You can't.
Not that either.
Yeah, he's never been a full timer. You're not a full timer now, and I see where they're trying to go with Logan Paul with the jelly roll things. Like to make people, they're trying to go for irony. They're trying to go for satire, but it's falling flat on its face. It reminds me of like
Is this supposed to be satire?
I think it's like
I thought it was just
I
them,
feel
like, oh, look at this celebrity. Let's put him in the ring. Like I show Speed, only he's not gonna get hilariously knocked on his ass for 5 seconds and then leave.
I think it's been the irony of the way that Logan Paul is, because Logan Paul is going to show them we don't want these part timers. We want guys that.
Oh, that's right.
So I think they're trying to go for a satire, but it's like to date myself. I remember when this one person, some of you may, the younger people don't remember, a performing artist named Jewel. And Jewel put out a song called Intuition, and there was a video for it. And it was supposed to be making fun of pop music and insipid Hollywood tropes and stereotypes. And they were trying to go for stereotypes, satire, and it failed miserably. It feels like that. It feels like a bad attempt at satire, and like it falls flat on its face. That being said, I'm gonna go with Orton and Jelly Roll. It's gonna be mostly Drew and Orton keeping this thing together. Jelly Roll will probably be involved 3 to 5% of the match.
And whoever it is he's wrestling against will be throwing themselves around the ring like Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead 2.
Yeah. He's probably going to wind up pinning Logan Paul. And I guess it's going to be like that 30-second feel-good moment. Like, for some people, the people who do want to see this, all 5 of you, they're like, yay, Logan Paul got beat by the other way Jelly Rolled.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll have it on early so you can all get back to the concussion clinic.
Yeah, and then those who don't want to see it's like, thank God, it's over.
Yeah. It's over!
But, again, I hope this is early. I hope it's early. I hope it's fast. I hope it's decisive. And I hope it makes Jelly Roll go away.
I hope the sun's still out, so while this is going on, I can go outside and water my plants.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. That is night 1 of SummerSlam.
Yes.
Saturday at 6, by the way. 6 Eastern.
6 Eastern.
All right. Sunday.
Who knows, Arizona?
12:47.
Okay.
It's going to be on at 12:47 in the Arizona mountains.
Okay. I believe you.
Anyway, all right. SummerSlam, Sunday at 6. You want to start from the bottom? That's the big match.
Yeah, let's start from the top.
Okay. Dom has been cleared, so he and AJ Styles are going to be going at it for the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
I think, boy, I don't know. I kind of want to say that I think AJ Styles is going to be a transitional champ, just because, he's going to be like a part-time transitional champ. Just throw it on him, what the hell.
I think maybe the setup possibly for Karrion Kross coming in and taking the belt off of AJ. That's a thought that kind of made me think that maybe he'll win it off of Dom. I also think they might start taking off titles off of Judgment Day, just in the idea that they're kind of at their peak.
They have all the titles.
Yeah, maybe getting them off of them and putting them in other storylines. Like, I feel Dom's done good. Like, he could possibly...
He has been. You know what? Honestly, like, he's a good wrestler. Mm-hmm. And since he's been hurt, it's actually been really entertaining. The shit that he's been coming up with and all these little spots with AJ Styles popping in and different costumes.
It's definitely been fun.
It's been really fun. It has been. Yeah. I'm kind of sad to see it end.
I feel maybe it's as far as you can go. I mean, if Dom holds on to it, he'll hold on to it until Liv gets back, and then maybe Liv will cost him the title.
Maybe.
I can see it going either way. But, and I can also see having AJ coming in and putting Dom over is another thing. So, like I said, AJ is now going on, Jesus, like
50?
20, yeah, he's in his late 40s, but he's been in the business since 1999.
Yeah.
And this is the point in a wrestler's career, like,
he's starting to slow down.
He's trying to put the younger
people over.
Which I guess should absolutely be the way.
And credit to like the people that do that, like up until his. Well, we'll talk about John Cena later, but
I'll say my head. I'm gonna go with AJ. I'm gonna say AJ.
I'm going with
Have him
AJ
be
too. I
a
think
transitional champion for
it's
somebody
going to be
else.
like a
Among-
late season, late career, quick run transitional.
Yeah, somewhere between a month
Let
and
him
3
set up
months.
somebody else.
Possibly Cross. I tend to think Cross at this point.
All right, then we have the U.S. Title. It's going to be a cage match between Solo and Jacob Fatu. I mean, I want to see just those two go at it without all of the
Whatever the
extra
what are
guys.
they calling themselves now?
The MTFs.
Yeah, the MTFs.
MFTs.
NFTs. It sounds like some sort of crypto.
Yeah.
Or
like a street drug.
Or a special with Sheets. Oh, the MTF. Yeah, lots of mayonnaise on it.
Yeah. Nobody outside of nobody who's like under 35 outside of West Central Pennsylvania gets that joke. Anyway,
I feel like this is
I think so too. What are they going to do with Solo?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are they going to do with Fatu? I think they're going to put it on Jacob Fatu and turn him face. Maybe a gray face, but a face. You're saying Fatu?
Yeah.
All right, women's IC title. This is the other part of the night that I'm going to be basically just going outside and watering my plants because I'm tired of these two. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. I think it's going back on Lyra. I don't care though.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel like we're at for the 4 horsewomen. We're at the beginning of the end of their careers. Like these guys, like all 4 of them have been wrestling somewhere between 13 and 15 years. I think we're seeing good stuff come out of just about every one of them.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I feel like you're like, especially with Lynch and the idea that Lynch is a mom now. I'm not saying you can't.
Best-selling author.
And she's starting
other stuff on her plate.
Starting to drift into Hollywood. I feel like this is like also like I feel like the IC title run was in conjunction. I think she's supposed to have like a role in not Billy Madison.
Happy Gilmore. Well, Happy Gilmore's out though, so
yeah, I think her and MJF are both in that movie.
That's right. I heard MJF was in that too. Yeah. Oh, that's something to look forward to.
So I feel like this was a promotion for her upcoming movie
and a book.
And I feel after SummerSlam we won't see Lynch again until maybe WrestleMania. I think she's pretty much leaning towards becoming a part-timer at this point.
Yeah. So you're going with Lyra?
I'm going with Lyra. I think WWE is trying so hard to get her over.
They really are.
And I think besides
she's a very solid mid-carder, quite frankly.
I just don't think she's main event material at this point. I think she needs more time being maybe in the IC title for a while. Maybe that will develop. Maybe in 6 months to a year, I'll feel differently. But right now, Lyra Valkyria is not main event material.
All right. Oh, this is going to be a good one. The Women's World Title 3-way match. Naomi versus Rhea versus Io. They are all amazing performers. This is going to be a hell of a match. I don't know who to pick. I think it's going to stay on Naomi, but who the hell knows, honestly?
I don't think it's going to stay on Naomi.
You don't think so?
No. I'll tell you why. Because the next pay-per-view they're supposed to be having is Clash in Paris. And it's supposed to be with, what's her name? Stephanie Bakir. And I think they want a Top Gun, which I like.
Oh, do you think it's going to be Rhea?
I think it's going to be Rhea or Io. I'm
going to say Naomi. I don't know. I don't know what to think, and that does make sense. But
Rhea would make the most sense in the idea that she has never won against Io.
That's true.
She's never won against Io. And again, they have this Clash in Paris thing coming up. And I feel like this is Bakir's ascendancy. possibly towards winning winning the title in France, and I think they want to put their absolute top women's wrestler.
That's why I think,
And I think
they're
that's
going
Rhea.
to go with Naomi, take it off of Naomi. But it does make sense that it would be Rhea too.
I'm gonna go with Rhea.
You're gonna go with Rhea?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Naomi.
Okay. I mean, it's like
It's a tough one. There's a lot of factors to consider in that. All right. Undisputed title. It's going back on Cody. This is going to be a boring ass match. I don't care. Good for you, Cody. Nothing against Cody,
October, November.
but I don't care.
Yeah. It seems the obvious thing to put it back on Cody. Just like I feel like the chase with Roman. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see a multi-month chase go all the way. I don't see the series keep going until like November. I'm hoping this is where story-wise, Cena either realizes his mistake and like, okay, I'm a face again, or keeps going into like, I'm a heel, taking it to its bottom depths, and then maybe in November after Survivor Series, realizes the error of his ways and becomes a face again. Like I feel like he's going to finish off as a face.
Yeah, I think that's a given.
But I'm done with John Cena being 17-time world champion.
Great, good for you. Retire, go away.
Because basically,
self-aggrandizing bullshit.
I am tired of part-timers holding the top belts.
Yeah, that is a good point too.
I'll say at least Punk becoming world champion, he's usually there every week.
Yeah, he's there instead of actual belt holders, usually doing promos. Yeah. So you might as well put it on him. You're going to give him all that airtime anyway.
Yeah, usually it was either him or Seth Rollins. And like, Gunther does a decent promo. He
does.
I don't think it's not.
He is, you know what? He is good at insulting the places where they're at, but he does it in a really classy way.
Yeah.
You can get mad at it for that.
Yeah.
But so, what do you think, Cody or Cena?
I'm gonna say Cody.
Yeah, I think it's.
I think if they're gonna stretch this one out, I'm just done with it. Like I'm so done with it.
I'm already kind of.
It might be where Cena tries to get her up for an 18th time later down the road, and then that one turns him back off to face. But I really, really think you need to get that belt off Cena and put it on somebody that's full time. And that's Cody Rhodes at this point. Like, they really haven't built anybody else on SmackDown to be the guy that takes the belt off of him.
Oh, I have a question.
Sure.
Do you think The Rock is going to show up for this match?
Probably not. I mean, okay. The only reason he would is because, again, they're trying to sell this as a 2-day event. So they're trying to pull out all the stops and the bells and whistles. And in that case, they would bring The Rock. But again, they didn't do it for WrestleMania.
Yeah. Okay, so, oh my God, I can't hold on to this thing. Okay, I think that whenever Cena finally goes back to face, that's when The Rock is going to show up.
Mm.
And I think that Cena might go face.
Go against The Rock for his last match or something?
Maybe. Because he's, the final boss thing. Like, he's the bad guy now, kind of. I mean, that's what they're going for, right?
That's a possibility, yeah.
I don't know. So, I think that The Rock might show up.
Mm.
I don't know. What do you think?
No, I was just saying that.
All right. Well, that was our predictions.
We'll see we'll let you know next week who came out on top of that one.
I mean, it's only like 20 to 5. Do you want to say anything else? Do you want to talk about anything else?
No, not really. I mean, I guess the SummerSlam thing was our big hoopla.
Yeah, that was all we had prepared.
Yeah, we don't have to do 2 hours worth of stuff all the time.
No, it's a podcast, so it goes how it goes.
But yeah, no, mainly I just want to get into like SummerSlam predictions. We could go over what happens on stuff like AEW. I mean,
We did have Collision. We had 2 nights of AEW in a row. They were pretty good.
Yeah. I enjoyed the world title match between Moxley and
That was a hell of a match. Yeah. That was good. And Kyle Fletcher versus Dustin Rhodes was a really good match too. Like, man, you gotta give Dustin Rhodes credit. Like,
for
the dude is what, 56?
Yeah, 55, 56.
He is in the best shape that he's been in, you know, compared to his days as Goldust. He's in amazing shape, and he put on a hell of a banger last night. It's, it's like I was kind of hoping he'd have the title a little longer. Kyle Fletcher took the title off of him, and Kyle Fletcher is a generational talent.
He earned that belt.
Like, he did fucking earn that belt. Oh my god! I kind of just wanted to see Dustin hold on to it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. But it was a damn good match.
Damn good match. Also, I guess they're building up a feud between Moxley and what's his damn name with the skull. Can't remember his name.
Oh my god, a D starts with a D and a C.
Yeah.
Daryl Crossley.
Yeah, Daryl Crossley, that guy. I'm sure we'll take up it later.
As soon as we turn it off, we're like, oh,
that guy. But I know
Darby Allin.
Darby Allin, yeah, Darby Allin. Which you love so much because he is a death-defying.
Oh my god! I actually like Darby Allin, but God, sometimes his matches get so hard to watch because he puts himself through just so much fucking punishment. It is just, I am amazed that he is still walking.
There's a spiritual successor to Mick Foley. To me, it's
Darby Allin. Yes.
Because there are moments when I watch Mick Foley, like I watched with Vader where he gets tied in the ropes and his ear gets lopped off, or watching Hell in a Cell in '98. Like there are full moments like, why are you doing this? Like, just stop it. You've made your point. Where Royal Rumble where he gets hit somewhere between 11 and 25 times by The Rock, several times in the head, where he got concussions, and it did it in front of his family too. Like, I want to say his kids were somewhere between 4 and 6 or something like that. And they had to be escorted out.
Oh, geez, I don't think I watched that one.
Yeah, it was shown in Beyond the Map, which is a documentary that was mainly about Mick Foley, Terry Funk, Jake Roberts, and then several other people. There's a little bit of China in there.
Well, I should watch it then.
Yes. But I guess they're building up between Tony, two of your favorites, Tony Storm and Athena.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Yeah. I think if anybody can take the belt off of Tony Storm, I feel that it's Athena. Should be Athena. I
just want them to go. I want to be able to watch their solo match. So whatever that is, I think I might have to pay for the pay-per-view.
I just wanted the revenge for basically WWE, burying
both of them.
Both of them.
I mean, at least Ember Moon got. She held the title at one
NXT Championship.
Oh, is it NXT?
It was NXT Championship, and I think maybe the NXT Tag Championships, Women's Tag Championships. But I don't think she got anything on the main roster.
Ridiculous.
I think it wasn't even giving bad storylines. It was giving no storylines to her.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. And she's so good. I'm really, really happy that she's on regular AEW now, and we get to see her all the time, because it was she's only on Ring of Honor, so you only get to see her once in a blue moon, and Athena's great. I love her. She's so cool. Oh my god. Let's see what else I have.
I guess they're leading up to a 10-man. Next week there'll be a 10-woman tag team.
Oh, 10 women. Yeah, so that's going to be cool.
Tekla and
Tekla, Megan Bayne, Anna Joy.
All the entire women's roster.
Yeah, most of the women's roster.
Renee or Tony Storm or Athena.
The triangle of evil.
Triangle of insanity, triangle of madness.
And the
triangle of madness.
Yeah, the triangle of madness. Anna Jay, Megan Bayne, Willow Nightingale, Oh, we were talking about that. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they'll try to get Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander back together.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something fun to keep in mind. All right, I'm out of shit. So let's go eat dinner.
Yeah, it's going to do. We're
All
going to
right.
wrap up, everybody. But
Yep.
those are our predictions.
Yep. So have a happy SummerSlam, and we'll see you next week. All right. Bye, guys.